hi guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Hi, Amazing Grace. Huh? Huh? Okay. My husband crazy. He'll start asking me questions right when I go live. Can I do this? Can I do that? Like, you already know I was doing something. Okay, so hello, guys. All right, hello. What's up? What's up, ladies? All right. I ain't turn all these lights off and stuff, okay? There's too many lights. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 lights on in here. Get out my kitchen. I'll bop you over the head and make you pay me. Oh, you know what? Let me look at my candle box because I know that I have the color candle that I'm looking for. Okay, hi guys. Let me go ahead and share the video. Interesting. All right. So we are going to, I'm going to be teaching a return to sender ritual. Real quick, y'all. Real quick. Right? But let me share the video real quick. Y'all been so, I was so early happy to see, I was so early happy to see you guys. Hey girl, hey. Like, what is that? All right. So, I actually opened this Florida water. I really thought that I had some rude water, but I guess I've been using it on everything. So you can use regular water. You can use Florida. Actually, let's go into, let's just go into everything. Let's go ahead. All right, let's go ahead. I hope you guys have y'all ingredients ready. Let's burn some incense. And what incense are we going to use? Okay. What incense are we going to use? Okay. So we're going to use the Dashanan. So this provides a natural breath to make the mind concentrate and frees the individual from all negative qualities of the mind, such as anger, greed, and ignorance. Okay. This fragrance, which spreads freshness, refreshes the mind and the atmosphere. Okay. So we are going to burn Dashanan incense. You know, it would just be, I should just open this the right way. Let's just open it the right way. Like according to the little dot things that's on here. Because usually I'll just tear the top off. Damn, I should have just told the top. I'm just about to tear the top off. Because I'm trying to be cute and open it that way. And it's just not opening it the right way. It's all going sideways and stuff. No. Okay, no. So we are going to use that incense. So this will also be a a community ritual as well. This will be a community ritual. So if you do want to participate in a community ritual, if you're not doing it on your own, just to let y'all know in advance. Let me think about that. How much should I charge? Let's burn incense first. Let me see if we just taking donations or are we charging a fee. Okay, no, I had to refresh again. The sound is off. Is it? Okay. You good. Okay. My ears just started ringing. So, unfortunately, but fortunately for us, a lot of things will be exposed within doing this ritual, as always with any ritual that I do. So again, just as I was saying, unfortunately, but fortunately for us, we will have some interruptions. We will have some trolls. Because of the type of energy that we're calling forth, it just exposes people for who they really are, behind the computer screen and in front of the screen as well too. So I'm calling that energy forth. Now, if it doesn't apply to you, it's not going to hit you. What people are saying in the comments or whatnot, do not get angry. Do not get upset. This is my disclaimer at the beginning of this video. Do not get angry. Do not get upset with what's happening in the comment section. I'm exposing and calling forth some energy, right? And so just allow me to, read their message and return whatever, is being sent. Let me return it back to them, okay? Any rudeness or disrespect towards me, my collective, our children, our loved ones, our family, it will be returned to sender automatically on this reading, unfortunately, okay? So don't be mad at me if shit start going haywire, in your actual real life when you get off of this live, okay? And I mean that with the utmost respect to the people that's watching in the back, to the people that's watching in the front, on the side, and with good intentions or bad intentions, okay? Don't be mad at me or my collective, to anybody that participates in this ritual or that's at home doing this ritual by themselves. Do not get mad when shit start going haywire because you want to fuck with people and you feel triggered. Okay? Don't get mad. Just do the work. All right? I also need a knife. Let me go get a knife. I need a knife because I got the lemon peel. I need a knife. I need a cutting glove because the motherfucker's gonna be trying to project that a bitch get cut. That's what I need. big ass butcher knife. That's what I need. I need a cutting glove. Motherfuckers are like, bitch. Oh no, you know what? Black woman doing tarot cards. Tarot originated in the medieval Europe as a carnival game. You so uninformed. Don't forget to like the video. Okay, don't forget to like the video, and I welcome everybody to this channel. All right, it helps the algorithm, so make sure that you comment, even if you know, the thought itself is what matters. So if you thinking about commenting and not commenting, guess what? You might as well have comment, okay? Because we don't just do one thing over here. We also read the energy as well. All right. So thank you so much, Divine. Let me go throw this plate away. So let me tell y'all something about like chip plates and broken spiritual things, right? Do not use anything broken in your rituals. Do not use anything broken in your rituals. Do not use anything that is chipped, whether it's a glass, and I don't care if your uncle, cousin. I have a glass that belonged to my son, right? It belonged to my son, but then it actually cracked in half on my altar before. It cracked in half on my altar because it was sitting too close to the candle that I had going for him, right? And it cracked in half, and I put it back together, and I tried to put coffee back into it. There goes his birthday right there, 5/14, right? I tried to put coffee into it again, and it started leaking. So Spirit told me, like, are you are you broke that you have, are you that broke that you can't get us a new plate, a new bowl, a new cup? Like, girl, what? Throw it away. And then this actual bowl, I have never used this before. This actual bowl had a twin to it, and Nas had broke it. He broke it while we was on live. He was cleaning off the table, and he broke it. And I was like, don't worry about it. Just throw it in the trash. So he put me off of the camera and started trying to put it together and stuff. And I'm like, Nas, no, just throw it in the trash. He was like, but it's yours. Somebody gave it to you. I said, Nas, I will replace it. It's fine. You know, we're well provided for. Y'all are well provided for. So don't be using cracked shit for your spiritual work. Let me go throw this in the trash and get a new plate. That message is for somebody. AC. All right. Just the FYI, I do know that we are already within the channel zone. Thank you so much, Divine. What about a cracked cell phone? You need a new cell phone. You need a new cell phone. All that cracked ass energy leaking out of that phone. You need a new cell phone. All of it applies to everything. Like, you need a new cell phone. Motherfuckers all in your shit. Leaking through the battery. All right, so we talked about the leaking battery early too. All right, so let's go ahead and light our incense and get started. Strike one. Bam. Exactly what I need. Purple candles. All right, so rich rising, rich rising, rich rising. I have my notes. Let's run through. So this will be done as a community ritual, but of course it is being taught live. So this can absolutely be done on your own at a future date if you feel as if you have anything spiritually blocking you where you can't get to it, or you procrastinate a lot or whatnot. I'm a ritualist, so I do rituals. Of course I do, right? Everybody do-dos. I'm also funny, y'all, but I'm a ritualist, so I am available to do rituals for everyone else. Y'all, please read the details of the live so that we can remain on topic and lessen the distractions, as my moderator has already said, and we don't want to have to time anybody out, okay? So, let's just go ahead and continue to make examples out of people. Everybody gets timed out for 24 hours. Y'all can come back, okay? So, the other thing is, y'all just ignore the comment section, because like I said, there's going to be a lot of energy that we call for, right? So if you do want to participate in the live ritual, as a community collective, it is going to be, let's see. Dear Divine, please bless and charge me and the collective with the energy to bring a balance for our complete being, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, Divine. Hugs to us in the community as well, too. Thank you so much. Back to center. All right. Do I have permission to douse? Do I have permission to douse over this session? All right. Thank you so much. Are we charging for this community ritual? Are we charging? Yes. Okay. Is it donation based, or is there a set price? Thank you so much. Is it donation based, or is there a set price? Can you please let me know, Divine? There is a set price. Okay, thank you so much. And what would be in the best interest of the collective and their affordability rates? What is the I just heard big dog. All right, for real. Keep it serious, okay? A little bit, slightly. My spirit team has all the jokes today, y'all. They really have all the jokes today. I promise y'all, they've been on 10 today. All day today, they've been on 10. All right? So thank you so much. What would be in the best interest? All right, one. All right, give me the first number. Very affordable. One. Okay, what's the second number? 9. All right, thank you so much. Is the price of the ritual $19? All right, thank you. All right, thank you so much. They're gonna hug me. Like, we didn't make it 20, we made it 19. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. So the price of the ritual is $19 to participate. Okay. Lori Boo, can you drop my cash app with the price of the ritual, $19? Or return to sender, do Intuitive Mom cash app and return to sender $19. Please, 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 please. Let me ask a question in my head as well too. All right, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you. All right. So I'm going to pin that and give me 1 second, okay? All right. All right. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we are going to go ahead and start the ritual. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start the ritual. So again, to participate, Cash App, $19, and I will include you guys' name on the candle and in the petition. It is not going to be discussed. God bless me. It's not going to be discussed. Like, if you are participating, I'm not going to say your name out loud on here. I will give you a confirmation note from Cash App once received. But make sure in the description that you put RTS, okay? Put RTS or return to sender. Okay, just put return to sender and put your name. All right. If you do not include your name on in the description, RTS is super small, and then you can just put your name. You don't have to put your birthday or anything like that. All right. But if you do not include your name, I'm just going to use your Cash App name. This and money is energetically exchanged when I do rituals like this. So even if I just use your Cash App name, it's still going to be, it's still going to be good. So if you don't want to give your name in the description, which I don't know why y'all wouldn't, but just in case you want to be weird and not give your name, then it's still going to be included, okay, with your Cash App name. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So, I'm gonna go in order. I kind of wrote a little script out. So let's get started. It's so cute. All right, rich evening. All right, rich evening, guys. Okay, before we begin, I want to give a disclaimer. All right, this live is for spiritual inspiration only. It is not medical, legal, or psychological advice. Always seek professional support. Okay, professional support when needed. All right. We are doing a return to sender, and it is going to agitate people's spirit. All right. And I am not responsible for your agitation. Okay. Everything that comes through this live, that comes through this ritual, it is from divine, but it's up for you to decide whether or not you want to actually do the work or you want to participate. That's you. Okay. Now that is said, tonight is not a reading. Tonight is a ritual and a lesson. Okay. Because some of y'all have been carrying energy that is not yours, and we are about to return it politely, okay? And permanently. Just FYI. Politely and permanently. Double P's tonight. All right. So, actually, I kind of want to put this in front of me. Let's see if I can get it in front of me. You know what? My phone is sharp enough. I'm definitely like putting shit on the ground, right? All right, so the ancestors of love and truth stand with me. Divine Mother oversees this work. Kali, Mon Kali, and Mon Durga protect this circle with fierce mercy. Archangel Michael seals this space for spiritual law. No deceptions may enter. No spiritual attacks remain. No projections may attach. Only truth, protection, and rightful returns. And so it is, okay? All right, so I want you guys to center and ground yourselves. All right, take a deep breath in. All right, take a deep breath in. I want y'all to get familiar with your own energy. All right, get familiar with your own energy. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. while I go do this, y'all get familiar with your own energy. Be taking deep breaths, all right? All right. Thank you so much. All right. So, guys, all right. So, let's get clear about tonight, and that tonight is about spiritual maturity, right? So, let's talk about rejection, let's talk about projection, and let's talk about subjective judgments, okay? So, rejection is when someone receives a message and says, "This message is not for me," okay? But what some people do next is what the problem is, okay? So let's talk about projection, right? So rejection, the message is not for me. Projection is when somebody feels exposed, so they try to throw their discomfort onto you. So you said something, you exposed something, or you've been on the Healing Gardens channel, and the truth has come out, and you recognize people for who they are. You've been doing cord cuttings, you've been doing return to senders, you have been doing the spiritual work, you also been doing shadow work. Let's not even talk about like ritualistic things like, return to senders or cord cutting. Let's just talk about journaling. Let's talk about inner child healing. It could be like you raising the vibration along with manifesting, and you realize that everybody cannot go. You get what I'm saying? And so when people try to project this energy of, I feel exposed, so they try to throw the discomfort back at you. They like, oh well, this did not make me feel good when you did this, and da 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 da. And it's like, okay, I only did that because this is what I've been called to do right now. It has a lot to do with family as well too. Like, it has a lot to do with family. Projection happens in family, friendship groups, a lot in the spiritual community as well. You can have someone that is in the spiritual community, and then you have a family member that's not in the spiritual community, right? They're not spiritually inclined to the things that you have been um readily like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, you're not, I'm watching my words because spirit is just giving me a mouthful right now, okay? I'm totally watching my words. I'm using discernment right now because I really can like go in and crash out, and I don't want to do that. So that's kind of like where projection is. I don't like when people project their feeling of insecurities off on other people's. I don't like it. It's like you feel that way. A lot of what other people are saying about you is really how they feel about themselves. And it's coming out. But they try to flip the narrative, right? And say, oh, you're actually doing this when it's really them that's doing it. Oh, this person has been attacking me, or they have been watching me, or they're gang stalking me, or they're bullying me, or they're ignoring me. But in reality, it's them. It's them that is in that energy. And you expose that energy, but they're not ready to accept it. They have rejected it. Okay. And so now they feel mad at you like you did something, when really it's spirit that held up a mirror. Literally, it's spirit that held up a mirror and said, okay, let's give the other side of the mirror. It's spirit that held up the mirror and said no. Okay. They said, no, you cannot. No, you cannot do this to this one right here, because she's been doing the work. He's been doing the work. So you're not, whatever you're trying to project off to them, I can't let that touch them. Okay. Now, subjective judgment is ego energy, y'all. Okay? I like this one. This is something that I literally thought about earlier. I heard rejection, projection, and subjection. And I was like, no, subjective judgment. I heard subjective and then I heard judgment. Like a pause and then I heard judgment. And so I started channeling this whole ritual. And I was like, you know what? Let's make this super easy and super simple with a return to sender. Because just because people don't like what you said, they start attacking you. They start passing a false narrative. Now, all of this came out in the reading earlier. All of this came up in the reading. They want to pass a false judgment on you. When at the end of the day, y'all not even on the same assignment. Y'all not even on the same assignment. I don't care if y'all born to the same mama and daddy. I don't care if y'all went to the same occult school. I don't care if y'all both took the Reiki class and passed with flying colors. I don't care if y'all was in the same math class in the 3rd grade and y'all was top of the students in college. It doesn't matter. Both of y'all are two different energies. So this is where it comes up as, just because you don't like what I said, does that mean that it's wrong? Just because you don't like how I passed the message on to you, does that mean that I'm wrong? A lot of people will get upset with the way that I deliver messages, right? They get upset with the way that I deliver message, but at the end of the day, was I wrong? You know, you might not like how I said it. You might not like my delivery or my tone or the fact that I showed up, I don't know, with not 6 nails on. I don't fucking know. Oh, well, she must be this. She must be that. That's the evil eye. You get what I'm saying? It don't matter what I show up in. It don't matter how the message got delivered. All I know is that Divine gave me this message to give to you, and this is how I'm going to give it to you. And that goes for y'all too. When God has a message for you to deliver for any and everybody, and you don't go against your discernment and you literally pass the message on, people are getting mad. They're getting mad and they're projecting the energy of evil eye towards you. So we're going to slightly, politely return that shit permanently. Because at the end of the day, the cord cuttings that we have done, they're permanently. They are permanent. But we're still emotional beings. We're still emotional beings. Some cords that y'all have cut, they can't be re-knotted back together. But you can look at somebody like, damn, I cannot fucking believe that you're out here fucking talking and speaking on me and doing this. I can't believe you doing that instead of doing the fucking work. Instead of doing the work. Like, why? You get what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get further into it. So I want to let y'all know that this is not discernment. When you get this type of projection from friends, family, spiritual people in the community, readers that project their energy off into the collective and try to get a whole gang of flying monkeys together, this is not discernment. This is not using discernment. When you literally know what you need and people steady try to stop you for giving yourself what you need. You know you need peace. You know you needed to separate from certain people. You know that you need abundance. Okay? So at the end of the day, there's a level of discernment that we all have to have. Okay? When you feel a certain type of way and somebody else is trying to make you feel some other type of way or do something else and you know that it's going against what you have been called to do, they're trying to control you. They're literally trying to control you. Okay? So we are not carrying that anymore. We are not carrying that. We're not doing that. This is what I talk about where I say the trolls are going to come up. They're going to, you know, crash out. They're going to say certain things. Y'all see we did that's prayer and they just kind of calm down. All right, there's certain things that will happen where people want you to carry their negativity. They want you to carry their negativity, but no, we about to drag them to heaven for judgment. Okay, so before we go ahead, let me look up 2 of the numbers that Mother Anatomy has shared, which is 22 and 11. So 22 carries the frequency of balancing connections and responsibility. It connects the energy of 2 to another 2 to bring 4. You may have a lot going on right now, but you are being called to balance everything to where it is manageable. It may be time to release what is not. Okay? It may be time to release what is not. And then let me give y'all the energy number of 11. It says 11 carries the frequency of spiritual growth, spirituality, growth, and connection to a higher power. It deduces down to a 2 energy, which is all about finding balance with your spirituality, growth, and personal connections with your higher powerful self. Okay? So all about finding a divine balance and connecting. That's all 2 energy right there. That's all 2 energy. All breaking down of finding a balance. It's all about balance right now. Okay? So now, what do you need for the ritual, guys? What do y'all need for the ritual? All right? So you need a black candle. You need a black candle. All right? You can use a big candle. You can use a small candle. You can use a black and red action candle, which is fine. This is like a return to sender. This is also giving like, you know, I ain't gonna throw no deities in there tonight. But this is definitely giving you know, return to sender head asses. Okay. But a black candle is perfectly fine. Now, if you only have a white candle, if you have no, do not just use a black candle. If you need a white candle, right? You definitely need a white candle. If you just have a black candle, wait to do the ritual until you get a white candle. White candle is definitely important, okay? So white is for truth. When I do a truth spell, I use white and I use blue, okay? But I will not do a truth spell without a white candle. This is going to balance out the energy. When we talk about balance with that 22 and that 11, this is the 2. This is the 2. Any other candle that you use when you're doing spiritual work, and this just comes from somebody that does a lot of ritual work. I burn a lot of candles. I'm a fire baby, okay? I'm a fire baby. So with that being said, anytime you are burning any other candle, I really suggest that y'all be burning a white candle somewhere near and close by. This helps keep the truth from truthing and helps keep the ego in check, all right? So white candle all the time. It doesn't have to be this size candle. It could be a tea light candle. It could be a chime candle. This whole box of candles right here, y'all, it comes with 72 white candles. I think this was probably $20 on Amazon. These are some of the best candles ever. They burn literally for like 3 to 5 hours. Oh yeah, it says burn for 3 hours. But I've been live doing a 3 to 5 hour ritual teaching, and this candle has burned the whole live. I'll be like, oh yeah, we've been on here 3 hours because the candle is down, or we've been on here over 3 hours because the candle is down. I can kind of look at this candle and time this, okay? But we're not going to be on here 3 hours, y'all. We definitely not. I'm telling y'all right now. This is a very short and easy ritual. Okay. Now, you can use other color candles. Well, let me tell y'all everything, and then I'm going to give y'all the extra that you can use. Okay. You need a mirror. You need a mirror. So this is actually my return to sender mirror anyway. It has ashes on it for a reason. But this is my return to sender mirror anyway. You don't need a big mirror. You can actually use a compact mirror. I definitely don't have a compact mirror here. I have one on my altar that I keep for the deities. No, I ain't got no compact mirror up here. I know I don't. So you need a mirror, okay? You need salt. You need salt. I'm going to give you all the different options on salt as well. But the strongest salt that you can use is black salt. Let's take the charcoal out. The strongest salt you can use is black salt. This is my own personal black salt. If you guys need black salt, you know, that has been spiritually charged, y'all can hit me up 346-702-4044. Okay? You need salt. You need a pen and a piece of paper. Preferably a black pen or a black marker. Okay? A black pen or a black marker. This is permanent. I like permanent markers when doing this. Okay? I do not have a permanent marker sitting right here. Yes, I am going to go get one. Yes, I am going to go get one. No, I got a purple. Thought I had permanent markers sitting up here, though. Because I literally was just doing my cards. Let's see. Ha! Come on, I'm going to go get one. I got one. I don't have to get up. Nana boo-boo. I do not have to get up. Okay, the pen and what? A pen and a piece of paper. A pen and a piece of paper. Or a paper and a marker. A black marker. Black pen, black marker, okay? If you don't have any of those colors, like, just don't use like a green marker or a pink marker or yellow. Let's go into the dark, okay? We're exposing these beings or these type of energies. Let's just use dark on their ass, okay? All right. Now, you need Florida water, or you can use regular water, okay? You can use regular water, regular smuggler water, okay? We are actually on, for the community ritual, we're going to use Florida water, okay? We're going to use Florida water. Florida water is an activator. It's y'all, Florida water is something that people had just been using just to be using, like, oh yeah, I got some Florida water, I'm about to rebuke you in the name of God. It's not that. You can use holy water for that, okay? So we are actually going to use Florida water, and we are going to use holy water, okay? We'll use Florida water, and we're going to use holy water. So for our community ritual. But if you at home and all you have is regular tap water, use the tap water. You know, use the tap water. Use what you have. This is a very simple ritual. Use what you have, okay? Now, you also need the divine pivot oil, okay? Tonight, we are pivoting away false narratives. We are pivoting away from being misunderstood on purpose. We are pivoting away from people projecting their wounds onto us. So that's why I'm using the divine pivot oil, okay? If you don't have the divine pivot oil, y'all can hit me up at 346-702-4044. I'm gonna post that on my community tab as well too, okay? The divine pivot oil is perfect for this ritual because it's literally about sacred redirection and cutting off access, okay? Cutting off access. These are old jobs, old bosses, old communications, old you know, what do you call that? Co-workers and shit like that. Old friends, old family members, old neighbors, okay? All of that. It's about eliminating all of that, okay? So yeah. Now, I do want to tell y'all about the candles, right? I do want to tell y'all about the candles. Let me give y'all the extra. Okay? So, if you're a little bit more experienced with using like fire magic or using different elements, like just a little bit more advanced, and you just, you know, you like, I want that, I want that, right? We are going to use a lemon peel, all right? For the community ritual, we will be using a lemon peel, all right? And then I'm going to eat the rest of the lemon, okay? So we are going to use a lemon peel. This stuff is recommended too, but it's not required. So black candles are for return to senders, banishing, projection, and cord sealing. Okay. White candles are for truth, purity, divine protection, ancestral light. And then we have green candles. We have green candles that reclaim blessings and build confidence and restore abundance. We have blue candles. We have blue candles that are for peace, calm mind, spiritual authority, and communication protection. So I actually use these blue candles in my truth spells, right? But I'm not doing the truth spell live tonight. That'll be for another day. I'll show y'all how I do my truth spells because they be truthing, baby. They be truthing. I love him. It's always a blue candle burning in here, okay? Always a blue candle. Very peaceful house. Very truthful house. Very, very seen house over here. Okay, temple. Jupiter Occult's temple, the healing garden. All right. Now, purple candles. For the purple energy, I'm actually using these candles because I don't have a 7-day candle. I already had the purple candle burning for something else, right? So purple candle is for psychic protection, spiritual rank, and authority, okay? That's what purple candles are for. So we're going to use these purple candles, okay? Because psychic protection and spiritual rank and authority. A lot of people's and this is not fear-based, but this is just me putting it out there. Y'all know what type of time we on. It's a lot of wannabe spiritualists or spiritualists that have been rejected, that is projecting their insecurities and they false narratives off on the collective. And at the end of the day, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. we where we belong, okay? And y'all need to be where y'all belong and leave us the fuck alone, and we gonna leave y'all the fuck alone. So we're gonna use the purple candle, we're gonna use the white candle, and we are going to maybe use the green candle, I'm thinking, to reclaim blessings and rebuild confidence and restore abundance, okay? Because baby, all right. I'll just see what the energy is, okay? Now, far as like mirrors, this is the main portal. Mirrors are going to be, this mirror is going to be used as a portal. I don't want to point it at my front door. You should never point a mirror at your front door, just the FYI. You should never have a mirror pointed towards a door anyway, okay? It invites energy in. Unless you like keep your door closed, even if you have a mirror in the bathroom, okay, keep the door closed. Bathrooms should be closed anyway, y'all. Bathrooms should be closed anyway. But mirrors are portals, TVs are portals, and I'm going to teach y'all something about portals later on because I just found out that birthmarks are portals. I'm studying deeper into, portals. So, y'all, birthmarks, beauty marks, moles, and stuff that's on your body, they're portals. They're energy portals. So people that have a lot of moles and stuff on their body, they actually have portals. Your belly button is a portal. Your nipples are portals, okay? So it's so crazy. Your ears are portals too. So when you are constantly hearing spirit, like schizophrenic people, this is not mental advice or anything like that. But if someone actually has an entity attachment, the way that we are learning to do exorcisms is by covering their ears, okay? Because the spirit enters and they'll suffocate. If you cover your ears, like if you're under you're having a psychosis attack, right? A spiritual attack, and you're constantly like hearing negative thoughts, or you're having negative thoughts, and people are trying to enter into your portal, enter into your space, cover your ears for a while, and it'll suffocate that spirit. All right. So the purpose of the mirror is to be the return gate in this ritual. And this is saying anything that is not mine is going to reflect back. Okay. So, you can put a sigil on your mirror. So again, this actually already has ashes on it. So this is our return truth and no access mirror anyway. Right? But you can put a sigil on your mirror. You can write it on there with a dry erase marker, y'all. Or if you have a permanent return to sender mirror like I do right here, right? If you have a permanent return to sender mirror, you can cover it in the sacred ashes or whatnot. Okay, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. All right. The other thing is there are the water. So you can use Florida water, you can use rose water, lavender water, holy water, or you can use a pinch of salt or a lemon peel inside of regular water. Okay, regular water. So one thing that I know about entities, and this is why we should keep limes and lemons at our door, is because they don't like lemons. Okay, this is Kali Mine. I said I wasn't gonna put no deity in there, but I'm gonna put the Divine Mother in there. So this is Kali Mine's protection. You can actually make a garland. My ears just started ringing. Thank you, Mine. You can make a garland out of lemons as protection around your door. This is the most affordable offering that you can make towards the Divine Mother is lemons. Okay, you can cut these in half and put it, make a dia out of them and everything. Okay, 4958. All right. So, the petition, right? So a small piece of paper and a pen. This is where you are going to be writing your return, your rejection energy, the projection energy, the judgment, the false narrative, the assumptions, the envy, the obsession. We are going to be writing instructions to return that energy back. Very simple instructions as well too. All right. So just choose 1 to 3 things that, you know, in any category, 1 to 3 things when it comes to the candles. Like I said, we're going to use 3 candles. On fire, baby. So in the community ritual, we're going to use 3 candles. But if you guys are at home, you can use just the white candle. Do not just use the black candle. Okay, do not be toxic and just be like, I'm going to use the black candle. That's all I have is a black candle. Wait, just wait. Okay, just wait. Just wait and do it. All right. But yeah, so the divine pivot oil, actually fits very perfect into this ritual because again, it's about sacred redirection. It's saying that you do not have access to me anymore. Everybody that has been using it has been in this energy of, I don't want people to have access to the new me. Matter of fact, you don't. You know, they just been standing very confident in their, like, in their energy. And I'm absolutely loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. It's like, okay, you know what? I have literally, yes, you can use tea light candles. You can use tea light candles. That's what I was gonna go get my thing of tea light candles. Let me go get it. So that way they on the camera, we can show. I don't know why I brought all of them over here. You know what? I'm gonna put them in the candle bin. Okay, so let's just drop them in the candle bin. So you can use the tea light candle too. Okay, far as candles, this is it. The candle just needs to be able to burn for 11 minutes. Okay, for the community, I'm using a tall candle. I'm using a tall candle because I'm giving people 3 days to participate in the community ritual. Y'all know I'm giving people 3 days to participate. All right. But okay, is the list right for necessary item? Black candle, white candle, black marker, and piece of paper, Florida, or regular water, holy water, plus holy water, divine pivot oil. Yes, it is. Yep. Yep, perfect. Okay, so Mother Anatomy has put everything into the thing. All right. I don't know why I always take this out of here. I always take it out of here, probably because I like to read candles. I like to read energy, so I always slip this candle out of here. It's just, I literally just said and did it unconsciously, but I like to read candles. Like when stuff burn and spread on the plate, I like to read the energy. So we have a tea light candle, okay? But the divine pivot oil is about sacred redirection, okay? Let's use this one. Okay. So the divine pivot oil is about sacred redirection. It's saying you do not have access to me anymore. It's about shifting timelines, reclaiming your personal power, and protecting your spiritual identity in your work. Okay, your spiritual identity in your work. So with the, let's get into the actually, let me tell y'all. So with the divine pivot oil, because I might miss it in the ritual steps with the divine pivot, because actually, you know, I started hearing it when I was already writing down the steps to the ritual. And I started hearing the divine pivot oil, so I included it in there. But I'm like, this is actually perfect for this ritual because This is sealing your energy in truth. Okay. I use this in my truth spells as well. I use it on everything. Okay. Let me put some on my hands right now. Okay, let's put some on my hands right now. I had already rubbed it on my temple and everything. Okay. Baby. Okay, so you are actually going to anoint your crown. You're going to anoint the back of your neck for privacy. The back of your neck for spiritual privacy, y'all. This is so crazy. Like, you know how like the evil eye be sent towards you? Like, every time I ever been spiritually attacked, it comes from behind me. A motherfucker would never get in front of me and say some shit to my face. It comes from behind us. People talk about us behind our back. So you want to anoint the back of your neck for spiritual privacy, okay? You want to anoint your wrists for energy control, okay? And then, all right, you want to anoint your heart, okay? You want to anoint your heart for self-trust, okay? So your crown for authority, the back of your neck for spiritual privacy, your wrist for energy control, and your heart for self-truth. I don't know why I'm going above my neck, but let's go like this. I ain't want to just like pull my shirt up and shit. Okay. Now, the other thing that you're going to do, now we're already getting into the ritual, so y'all make sure that y'all doing this. I'm going to give y'all step by step, but this is getting your items together, okay? So you want to anoint your mirror, all right? Now, if you do not have the divine pivot oil, right? You can use a blessed oil. You can use a blessed oil like olive oil. I don't have any olive oil up here anymore. It's literally at the altar because I'm using the divine pivot oil, okay? But you can use a blessed oil, all right? You can use a protection oil as well. But y'all get the divine pivot oil because that's all tied into one. But anyway, so you can anoint your mirror frame, right? You can anoint your mirror frame. All right. And this is my spirit is sealed in truth. Return what is not mine. Now I'm going the opposite way. Return what is not mine. No access and divine pivots now. This is clockwise. Okay. So spirit is sealed in truth. Clockwise. Return what is not mine. Counterclockwise. No access. Counterclockwise. Divine pivot now. Clockwise. Okay. So we will be also anointing our petition. Okay. We're going to do one dot when we get into the petition as well too. All right. So let's go ahead and get it together. You know, another thing that you will need is something to dispose the petition. I don't think I put this in there, but something to dispose the petition in. So you can use a foil, aluminum foil. I love that. That energy is reflective, right? You can use an aluminum foil to fold your petition up in, or you could put it in a bag. Because what you're going to do with the petition, I know I'm a fire baby, but we're not burning this particular petition. We're not burning it. We're not burning it, y'all. We're going to pass it through the flame, but we are not burning this particular petition because we want to return it like it's mail, right? So we're going to put it in the trash away from our house. You can put it in the trash at your job. You can put it in your trash can down the street. You can put it in the trash can at the church tomorrow when you pop up and show up, okay? You can put this in any trash can but the one at your house, okay? Any trash can but the one at your house. But fair enough, okay? Any trash can but the one inside of your house. You can put it in the dumpster outside. You can put it in the dumpster outside. We're actually going to walk into the dumpster and put this in the dumpster outside. You get what I'm saying? The trash can at your house is actually, I'm not going to put it in the trash can at outside in the dumpster. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bad boy far. I'll take this bad boy far. I'm going to take it to tomorrow. They collect the trash. Well, Monday, they collect the trash at my job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the trash can at my job. And that way I know it get taken out on Monday. Okay, that way it gets taken out far away. And anybody that participates in the community, hold on, I'm gonna get to that. Okay, anybody that participates in the community ritual, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna do the petition for everybody that participates, individual petitions. Okay, bagged, tagged, dumped. Okay, return to sender. So I'm gonna get to the best days to do it on. So the other thing to do it is, another thing that you have the option to do, right? And this is only for advanced spiritualists, y'all. Only for advanced spiritualists. Psalms. All right, there we go. The book of spells, right? Psalms 91 or Psalms 35. Read that out loud. Ooh, read that out loud. Another thing is having your ancestors' picture. So I actually have my spirit guide sweater on right now, and I have an ancestral picture that is sitting very proudly watching us. Okay, my baby be sitting proud. He be sitting like this, like. Okay, so ancestor pictures sitting close for oversight. Okay, a glass of water for the ancestors, and also a small key or a key of any kind, which symbols locked access. Right, a coin. All right, a coin. Return and receive exchange of energy. Okay, a black thread or a string for tying. But we're not using a black thread and string. But this came up when someone asked me if you also can include the cord cutting in this ritual. Can you do these simultaneously? So this is where the black thread and the cord come up. The tie and the cut. The tie on your finger and the cutting of the knot. So I'm going to tell you where you could put that in, where you could put a cord cutting into this ritual. So that way we just knock it out at the beginning. Okay, that's where we put it in at. The cord cutting, knocking out at the beginning, and the return to sender. All right. So so a quick checklist with everything that is needed and the spiritual upgrades. All right, when possible. I'm not gonna go through everything that it is for or whatnot. So you need a white candle. You can use purple. We're using purple. You need a black candle, right? So you need a white candle and a black candle. Upgrades, blue, green, purple. You can use those, okay? Red is very fiery. If you bought that action, okay, go ahead. You need black salt. You need water, blessed water, holy water. You need, if you're going to use regular water, you can use a pinch of salt in there. I'm going to show y'all how to do that because we still going to put a pinch of salt in here. So you do need the black salt. Black salt is very powerful, but if you do not have black salt, you can use Epsom salt. I don't care. You can use white salt. You can use that lady with the little umbrella and shit. I don't care. Salt is protective. But black salt is deep, okay? Black salt has ashes in it, all right? You trying to end something permanently, get you some black salt, all right? A lemon, if you're using regular smuggler, you can use the tea light candle, y'all. Y'all need a plate, all right? The reason why I got the plate is because I got this candle. I got this candle, all right? So, and I'm gonna put the petition up under it and let it burn on there or whatever the case is, right? So y'all need a fire safe plate, okay? I'm supposed to tell y'all need a fire safe plate. You need a bowl to put the water in, okay? All right, anything, and a pen and a piece of paper, okay? You need a Bible or you need your phone to be able to look up the Psalms, okay? Psalms 91 or Psalms 35, right? Or you can use both of them, but I'm just saying, that's deep. That's deep. That's a heavy hitter. Now, the best days to do these rituals on is what? Saturday at nighttime, Saturn's day, point blank and period, all right? The other day to do this on is a Tuesday, Mars day. Listen, baby, you will agitate the shit out of a motherfucker if you do this on a Tuesday. Saturday is a little bit more common. It's father energy. It's I said what I said and I meant what I meant, right? But Tuesday is like Bitch, I'm about to call a motherfucking war down on your ass, and I don't give a fuck if you give a fuck what the fuck I said. Bitch, I said what I said, and when I smack you back with this return to sender, you better eat this motherfucking dust, okay? That's kind of like Tuesday energy, but in a nice, you don't see it coming, sneak dissing type of motherfucking shit, bitch. You been sneak dissing me. I know you sneak dissing me. And this, you about to get this motherfucking sneak this ass Mars ass energy returned back to your ass, bitch. Okay. So that's kind of like a Tuesday energy, right? Now, you also can do this at a certain moon time, which is a waning moon. W-A-N-I-N-G. A waning moon. Baby, I love waning moons, okay? I love it. Wax on, wind down, okay? So waning moon is going into the new moon, okay? Wind down, wax on, wind down, all right? It's going into the new moon. So don't do this at a new moon time because we don't do rituals when it is... She said, okay, so a Tuesday. We do not do rituals when there's a new moon. We kind of just let our spirit rest. We're not evil over here. We mean, but we're not evil. You know, so do not do this during a new moon. If you do this during a new moon or Friday or a Monday, it's bound to be some type of spiritual repercussion that is going to hit you. Okay? Don't say I didn't warn you, but I did. Okay? So we don't do anything at a new moon. We give charity. We give people rides and shit. Okay? So we do not do anything at a new moon. Let me take this calendar down behind me. Because I literally need to put my new calendar up. So it's going to be a new moon on the 18th. You know what? I'll put this like this until I get a new calendar. Where I usually get my calendars at, they close. I usually get my calendars at Staples. This is cute. Those steps is cute. Y'all see my guy? He faced the door. Okay? My man faced the door. Don't nobody come over here except the people that's called. All right, so let's go ahead and tap all the way into the ritual, okay? All right, so we have everything. We have anointed everything, right? $14.14. $14.14, that's 55. Break down to 10. 1. All right. So, space, clear. Let me put something on my lips. All right, so I am going to put, let's go ahead and set up, okay? So we have our mirror, right? Because I sit at my door, it's like kind of, I don't want to like face it towards my door. Actually, I'm going to put this part up, right? So we have our mirror. So now the first thing that you need to do is you need to set up your ritual space, right? So you have all your ingredients by you. You are going to place the mirror facing outward, okay? Away from you. This is to tell the spirit realm anything that is not mine, it returns, okay? So you are going to face the mirror outward. Matter of fact, I'm going to kind of get on the table so you guys can see. Let me turn the camera down. Y'all don't need to see me. Y'all need to see the ritual. Okay. So we are going to face the mirror outward and, you know, so place face the mirror outward, away from you, and this tells the spirit realm nothing that is not mine is going to return. If you have a small compact mirror or a mirror that doesn't sit up, this is away from you. You get what I'm saying? Just don't look over the mirror. This is away from you. All right. So we can leave the mirror down just for purposes of, you know, just in case people have a flat mirror. Because most people are using a handheld mirror. So they don't have it sitting up like this. So I'm going to leave the mirror flat, right? You can do this at a sacred space, at a table, at your altar. Okay. You can do this at your ancestor altar. We did call in the ancestors for protection. To watch over us. We called in our higher self. You can do this at your deity altar in front of your deities, with your deities. This is nothing against the timeline. Okay. So you want to just kind of have the mirror facing downward or upward. Okay. So you're sending the message out. All right. You are going to sprinkle a little salt around the mirror like a boundary. Okay. Sprinkle a little salt around the mirror like a boundary. Okay. You're going to go ahead and light your white candle. And say that we're going to light the white candle and say this with me. Okay. White is for truth. White is for truth. All right. So I have my fire safe plate. If you are doing this all on one plate, you can have your mirror, you can have your candle, and you can have your black candle side by side. So I'll use this little foil thing as a mirror, right? As a stand-in mirror. And I'm going to light the white candle. White is for truth. Okay? So next, we are going to light our, let me take this off. Next, we are going to light our color candle or either the black candle. Okay? So you can, if you are using green, blue, red, whatever color, okay, you are going to light that candle. Okay, so I'm actually using purple too. Okay, I'm gonna light the black one, and you are going to say this with me. Black is for return. Purple is for return. Okay, and then we're gonna do the green one too. Green is for return. Okay, now you are going to get your piece of paper, right? You're going to get your piece of paper. So I just have like a little brand new notebook that I'm gonna start using for petitions. Well, not, ooh, I was looking for these. Okay, there is no elevation to success. You have to take the stairs. Okay, so I'm gonna start using this for for petitions. All right. So now you need your piece of paper. Now I am going to copy and paste this what goes in the on the paper. I want to copy and paste this. Y'all give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna copy and paste it into the. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. Hold on a second. Let me copy and paste this somewhere else and then do it. So at the top of your paper, you're going to write. We're writing like, listen, we are writing like how we used to write. Okay, where we put the subject at the top. So subject is rejection and projection and subjective judgment. Return to sender. Okay. So give me a second. I'm going to put that up there. Really? All right. So the first thing that you are going to write is rejection, projection, subjective judgment, return to sender. Okay. So that's the first thing that we're writing on the page, right? And then the next thing that you are going to, let me not mess up my boundary. Let me not mess up my boundary, y'all. Y'all got more space than me. And let me move this candle out of the way. Okay. So the next thing that you are going to write is, I put things that apply. Oh my goodness, it did not come out right. Okay, let me erase that one. Let me erase that one and rewrite that. Okay, that's good right there. Okay, so you are going to you're going to write those things on your petition, okay? Write whatever applies, okay? Write whatever applies to you. You don't have to write all those things, but if all those things apply, write it, okay? False assumptions, excessive opinions, jealousy disguised as critique, gossip, as someone trying to say that, oh, I'm trying to just critique you, whatever the case is. Gossip, mislabeling, smear energy, you know, when they start smear campaigns or whatever. Spiritual assumptions, their assumptions, harsh judgment that people have tried to project towards you, people speaking on you without even knowing you. Okay, so just write what applies. That's the shit we turning. Okay, with a subjective judgment. All right, we letting God decide how this judgment gets passed down, not us. All right, that's why I use the word subjective, because it's not about ego. It's about what's right and what's wrong. Okay. So at the top of your paper, you write subject, rejection, projection, subjective judgment, and return to sender. All right, and then I'm actually going to put everything on here. Obsessive opinions. Did I write obsessive opinions? Okay, I did. And where it says people speaking on you, without knowing you, make sure you don't say people speaking on you. Don't use people speaking on you. People speaking on me without even knowing me. Okay? So just write whatever applies. All right. Now, the last thing that you're going to write on the page is, I reject this energy and I return it. I release it. My spirit is sovereign. Okay. I reject this energy. Period. I return it. I release it. My spirit is sovereign. Now, you want to make sure that you sign this, right? You want to make sure that you sign this. So I'm going to switch from my regular pen to my black marker. Right? Now, anytime I have to sign a petition, now I told y'all I'm not doing the collective petition on live, because anytime I do something for my collective, I use different wording as a person that has permission to use to go towards their spirit guide. So I use different wording. But for my own self, I'm doing the petition on live. Okay. So I'm actually going to sign my name, the date, and I'm going to sign my handle, because people do not try to project things onto Robbie Alexis. What they do is they try to project stuff onto Intuitive Mom. Okay. So if you have a handle, right? If you have a Instagram handle, a TikTok handle, a YouTube handle, whatever your handle is, if you got a lot of hate online and it's not really affecting your daytime life, like nothing affects my daytime life for real, right? If it's not really affecting your daytime life, but maybe it's sending some bad energy towards your channel, make sure you include your handle in this return to sender. Okay. So I'm going to actually sign, my name, how I sign my name. Okay. That's not how I sign my name, but I'm signing it like that for right now. I'm going to sign Alexis, Intuitive Mom, Jupiter Occult, because that's my business. And I am going to sign the Healing Garden. Okay. I'm going to put today's date, 1/10/2026. Okay. And a smiley face. All right. I'm going to rip this out. Because it's in a notepad. I'm going to go ahead and rip it out. So in between this time, what you want to do is you want to give it time to settle into the page, right? So I'm going to give it a good 30 seconds. I'm going to give it a good 30 seconds. I might read over it again or whatnot. Make sure I got everything on the page that needs to be on the page. Okay. Rejection, projection, subjective judgment. Return this to sender. Okay. False assumptions, excessive opinions, jealousy disguised as critique, gossip, mislabeling, smear campaign, spiritual assumptions, harsh judgment, and just people speaking on my name, speaking on my business name, speaking on my Healing Garden name. I'm just returning all of that shit back to sender, okay? I reject this energy. I return it. I release it. My spirit is in its supreme power, period, okay? So what you are going to do now, any other time I always say, y'all, don't matter which way you fold the paper, don't matter which way you fold the paper. This paper matters. Return the energy papers matter, okay? This is the petition, all right, baby? You are going to fold this away like you sending it away. You're going to fold it away. All right? You're going to fold it away. All right? Now, you want to anoint your petition. You want to anoint your petition. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to set it down on top of my mirror, right? And I am going to anoint the petition. I'm going to go ahead and anoint it at the fold. Okay? So if you have the divine pivot oil, this is where you're also going to anoint yourself again. All right? You are going to anoint yourself. So you're going to do 3 drops. 2, 3. All right? You are going to anoint your crown at the top of your head. All right? You are going to anoint your wrists again. And you are going to anoint your heart center. And you are going to say divine pivot, divine authority, and divine protection. Now, take the oil and you are going to dab all 4 of the corners of the mirror again. Okay? No return, no access. The truth is here and sealed. Okay? Now, hold your petition in your hands and close your eyes if you feel called, because you're just going to be repeating after me. Okay? But hold your petition in your hands. And you're going to say, if it wasn't for you, it wouldn't touch you. If it touched you, it's telling on you. What you refuse to see in yourself, you have tried to place on me. I reject it, I return it, and I release it. Okay? Again. Say it again. You're going to say it 3 times. All right? We're saying this 3 times as divine authority. All right? If it wasn't for you, it wouldn't touch you. If it touches you, it's telling on you. What you refuse in yourself, you try to place on me. I reject it, I return it, I release it. I'm going to say it one more time slower. If it wasn't for you, it wouldn't touch you. If it touches you, it's telling on you. What you refuse to see in yourself, you try to place on me. I reject it. I return it. I release it. Okay? So now we are going to pass this petition through the candle smoke. Okay? Through the smoke of the candle, y'all. All right, y'all be careful with this. All right, fire babies over here. Y'all be careful, because I know y'all ready to burn this bad boy up, because that's what we used to doing, is burning it up, right? That's what we used to doing. But this one, I want y'all to throw it in the trash, okay? I want y'all to throw it in the trash. So you're actually going to pass this through the smoke on the candles. You are first going to pass it through your white candle, okay? Pass it through your white candle first, okay? Remember, the white candle is about truth, okay? The other candles are about returns. So you're going to pass it through your white candle, right? Then you are going to pass it through your black or your colorful candle, okay? Then you're going to pass it through your black or your colorful candle. You're going to pass it through 3 times. That's probably more than 3. I'm making sure you get back to where the fuck it belongs, okay? Now, after that, what you are going to do is you are going to place the petition under your mirror, right? You are going to place the petition under your mirror, all right? So I did have a fake mirror right here. Where did it go? Okay, it don't matter. We're going to use this mirror. We're going to place the petition under our mirror. Ooh, scoot that bad boy in there, right? All right. You're going to place it in under your mirror, right? It is now at the return gate. Remember, this is a portal. It's now at the return gate. All right. You are going to sprinkle a pinch of salt over the mirror or around it again. Okay. So you already set up the spiritual boundary. So now we are going to either pinch some salt over the mirror, all right, or around the mirror. You can do both if you want, or around the mirror, right? You are going to dip your hands in some water. You're going to dip your hands in the water. So now you want to get your bowl ready. All right. All right. So you want to dip your hands in some water. Either the Florida water or the regular water with the lemon. Okay. However you want to do that. I did both. We did the Florida water and we did the lemon. So then you are going to sprinkle. You are going to flick 3 drops towards the mirror. Okay. And you are going to be saying something. So get ready to repeat what I'm saying. Okay. It's 3 different things that you're saying. The first thing we are saying is I cleanse myself of what is not mine. Okay. I cleanse myself of what is not mine. I seal myself from what cannot have me. I seal myself from what cannot have me. I return what never belonged to me. All right. So those 3 things. That's it. All right. Now I want y'all to repeat after me. Y'all can comment down in the comments. You know, type it as fast as you can. I'm going to go slow. I'm going to wait for responses. This is just like to charge up your ritual. This is actively saying something out loud. I told y'all thoughts is more powerful. So if you think something, you might as well go ahead and say it. So, you know, this is participation in the live ritual. You have a choice. All right. It's free will or it's fee will. Okay. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. All right. But now I want you guys to repeat after me in the comments or say it out loud, okay? I do not carry projection, okay? I do not carry projection. I'm going to go ahead and type that as well, too. So I do not carry projection. I do not accept rejection as shame. I do not accept rejection as shame. Okay? I do not answer to subjective judgments. I do not answer to subjective judgments. My name is protected. My name is protected. Okay? My name is protected. My spirit is sealed. My spirit is sealed. If it is not for me, it cannot touch me. If it is not for me, it cannot touch me. Mm-mm. If it touched you, it told on you. If it touched you, it told on you. If it touched you, it told on you. That's a deep one. All right. So now we are going to give the final command. All right. We're going to give the final command. We are speaking into our portal and we are talking to spirit. Okay. So, spirit, return what is theirs with clarity and accountability. Remove me from their mouth. Ah! Aha! Did y'all hear me? I said, spirit, return what is theirs with clarity and accountability. Remove me from their mouth. Remove me from their obsession. Let truth correct every lie. Let divine law handle what my hands don't need to touch. Ah! Let divine law handle what my hands do not need to touch. May I be protected. May I be respected. And may my blessings be untouched. And so it is. All right. So let me say that final command one more time for y'all. Okay? Spirit, return what is theirs with clarity and accountability. Remove me from their mouths. Remove me from their obsession. Let truth correct every lie. Let divine law handle what my hands do not need to touch. May I be protected, not projected. May I be protected. May I be respected. And may my blessings be untouched. Okay? Look projected. Okay? Boop, boop, boop. Return to sender, bitch. Return to sender. Okay? And so it is. Ashe. 1,000 Ashes. Thank you, Jama Kali. Jama Durga Baal Tashri Saeed. May peace be with all of us. Okay? I'm going to have to say that one more time. Because, no. It really feel like it's Mercury retrograde in this bitch. But it's not. Okay? My Mercury is in Sagittarius doing what Mercury in Sagittarius does, okay? Spirit, return what is theirs with clarity and accountability right now. Remove me from their damn miles and remove their freaking obsession with me, my family, my loved ones, my collective, my friends, my family, with everything, the color of my drawers, my ancestors, my twin flames. Please remove their obsession with us. Let the truth correct every single fucking lie that they ever told about me and about my family and about my friends, my loved ones, my clients, okay? Let the truth correct every lie. Let divine law handle what my hands do not need to touch, okay? May we all be protected. May we all be respected. And may our blessings remain untouched, as you have already called divine's law in, that our blessings is ours and nobody else's, okay? Thank you so much. Ashe. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And so it is, all right? Okay. Thank you so much. All right. So now we are going to now we're going to close up this circle and we are going to seal it. All right. The ancestors, thank you. Divine Mother, thank you. Protectors of truth, thank you. All right. No cords remain, no residue stays, no open doors. This circle is closed. The work is complete. And so it is. All right. Y'all, my ear just clicked on too. All right. So that is the ritual. That is the ritual, y'all. That's the ritual. Give me 1 second. Let me open the door and my baby come home. 11:22 up there, y'all. 11:22. That's what we started with. Was 11:22. What's happening? He went home? Where you go? Huh? No. Is that okay with his mom? Okay. All right. So look, y'all see that baby come in at the same time at the end of the ritual? So now this is what I need y'all to do, right? Okay? Listen, let the candles burn at least 11 minutes. All right? 11 is very significant today in this ritual. All right, so we up. So let the candles burn at least 11 minutes. When you are done, take the petition, place it into a bag or a foil after 11 minutes. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Lock the door. Okay. And get y'all some water. Y'all need some water. Y'all look thirsty. Or is that just me? So yeah. So make sure y'all staying hydrated as well. Whenever y'all do the cord cutting or y'all doing the return to sender, make sure y'all stay hydrated because a lot of energy come off of you, right? That doesn't belong to you. And it may just feel like a whoosh of energy like a change up in the atmosphere or whatnot, right? Um, Look, and I put that in there too. Let the candles burn at least 11 minutes, right? When you are done, take the petition and put it inside of a bag or in a foil and dispose of it away from your home, okay? Dispose of it, girl, same time. All right, dispose of it away from your home. Now, the other thing is too that I want to put into here, right? If you are doing a cord cutting, the energy will, right where I clapped at or whatnot, you can actually, tie the cord around your finger, your Saturn finger, tie the cord or the string around your Saturn finger and then cut and release. That part of the ritual that I did in that Sri Sai. Okay. Right here is Sri Sai. All right. That's Krishna. And the other one is a Sri Yantra. Mandarga Yantra. So, return to sender. So, you want to make sure that at this part, before you clap and close out the ritual and you thank your ancestors and you thank the Divine Mother, that's where you will put the cord cutting into. Or you can do it at the beginning of the ritual, and where you do a cord cutting and then you do the return to sender. All right. This actually right here, this is a permanent return to sender. This is a permanent return to sender. You just have to use discernment when this energy comes up. All right. You have to use the discernment because of the words that we said was, if it does not apply, all right, why are you mad? Why are you mad? This don't just apply to the other people. This apply to us as well too. All right. So listen, let the candles burn at least 11 minutes. Take the petition, put it inside a bag or inside of a foil. I'm going to let these candles burn. I'm actually going to let these candles burn all the way through. And then I'm going to, clean this all up and dispose of it properly. I'm going to finish up the people that have participated in the community ritual. I'm going to finish those petitions up when we are off alive and burn the purple candle. I love y'all. Burn the other purple candle, and the green candle will continue to go for 3 days. All right, the white candle as well. These 7-day candles, they last 3 to 5 business days, maybe, in here at this house. So you can participate if you catch this ritual beyond the day that it is on. Look and see, okay? You can always text me. These are return to senders. This is very easy to do. All right. So you want to make sure that you drink lots of water, you get some rest, no arguing, no explaining yourself to anybody. All right. Because the truth does not argue. The truth does not argue. Where should we dispose everything when we are done? In the trash can outside of your house. Okay. In the trash can outside of your house. I wanted to burn it to read it. I wanted to burn it. Don't burn this petition. This energy belongs in the trash. This is one of them energies that we return to sender. Okay, they send garbage to us, we return the garbage back to them. Okay, you send love to us, we return the love back to you. So this is a return to sender. This is not one of those rituals that we I'm talking about my candles. Oh, okay. I wanted it to burn it to read it. I wanted to burn it to to read it. Okay, girl, I love you. I love you. You know I'm slow. You know I'm slow sometimes, okay? You wanted to burn to read the candles. That's why I'm letting this burn the way it needs to as well too. So, you know how I would read this candle right here? This white candle, the way that it's burning, this particular white candle is almost as if it's a throne, as if it's a seat. Let me not move in ego energy and say a throne, right? Right? Because we all not sitting on the throne, but we all do have a seat in this spiritual class, right? That the energy is actually spilling out of the seat. So where someone tried to occupy your seat, because I've been talking, there's an orb right here as well too. Can y'all see that? It's an orb. Can y'all see that orb? It's so funny. Thank you. So where someone has tried to occupy your spiritual seat or your energetic seat, there's energy spilling. So this is actually a community candle right here. There's energy, emotion that's spilling out away from you. So whatever someone is feeling, a rejection, assumptions, gossipy, and all of that, it's just like it moved when you pointed. It did. I seen that. It moved when I pointed. But it's just like that energy is moving away from you. That's how I will read that candle. And then when it comes to the black energy and the purple energy, this actually is not spilling over. But I do want to point out that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 points on the purple candle. There are 4 points, north, south, east, and west, that is coming onto this purple candle. Like I wonder if y'all can see that. Y'all see them little dark spots or whatnot. So the energy is not necessarily like pouring out to, you know, run down, which is very funny with this candle because this candle usually runs, okay? But the energy is not running down. As soon as I said that, the white candle went out, okay? So this is like the collective's peace, just like it's peace, it's stable, all right? And these particular candles, like if I stop blowing breath on them, this one is very tall and this black candle is very short. This candle usually will burn high, but this one has a high flame. I can see the blue, I can see the white. I see the red a little bit, but I see a little bit more dark in it. But it's definitely giving like it's clearing up from all 4 directions, okay? It is clearing up from all 4 directions. And this is one for spiritual authority. Let me tell y'all what the purple was for. So the purple candle is for psychic protection and spiritual rank and authority, okay? And this is coming from all 4 directions. So it's like you're literally have ranking in the north, the south, the east, and the west. And whatever someone tried to project from those energies, north, south, east, and west, all right? We're those. Whenever I think about north, south, east, and west, this is how I imagine the chakra energy being, okay? We actually have chakras in our hands and our elbows and our joints and stuff. We have chakra energy. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like the divine body actually is like this. It's spread it out like this. And so this energy is coming from all 4 angles. This is why the cross is very important. Okay, this is why the cross is very important. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, holy and spirit, 2 different energies, but y'all got it. Okay. 2 different energies, but y'all got it. The holy and the spirit is 2 different energies. I love it. Thank you so much, Divine. So yeah, so this is how I would read this energy. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna see how this black candle and this purple candle do next to each other. All right. So black is for return to sender, banishing, projection, and cord sealing. All right. So the green candle is actually burning kind of ugly so far. It is burning kind of ugly so far. Now it could just be the shape of the candle, but we'll see how it goes, how it acts or whatnot. I love these candles, these particular candles. I love where I get these candles from because the wax be even across. And this wax was even across, but I might have to play with that candle so that it doesn't go out and I have to relight it, because at the end of the day, the green candle was reclaiming your blessings and rebuilding confidence and restoring abundance. And I chose that particular candle is because what's being projected off to the collective, what's being projected off to us is to block those particular energies, okay? To block our blessings, to block our confidence, and to block our abundance. And so I might have, you know what, let me just clean that candle up right now so I ain't gotta be irritated with it later, because that's what it, because what? I don't know who burning money candles and they getting irritated with their money candles, but baby, don't get irritated with your money candles. Work with them, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. I'm just going to throw it on the plate with the, I'm going to throw it on the plate with the other candles. Because nothing is going to come in the way of our blessings. Like, stop playing with me. So again, no arguing or anything like that. We just gonna go ahead and clean that candle up real quick. I guess this is why I had this particular knife too. Look how I just cleaned that candle up so quick. They want me to read this candle like, oh my God, it was all smuggy and muggy and blah, 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 blah. And it went out 3-4 times. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. And I'm not even leaving no residue on the edges of it either. Y'all better stop playing with people blessings. Y'all better stop playing with people blessings. Yeah, that's why y'all in the particular energy that y'all in right now. Because y'all playing with people blessings. And you can't be playing with people blessings. So if you have water, this is why I use Florida water with the lemon, is because I'm actually going to pour it outside of my door. So you can pour it outside your windowsill, or you can pour it outside your door. You can pour it, if you're using storm water, secret. If you're using storm water or ocean water or anything like that, ancestral water, the blessed water, that's what blessed water is. It's like ancestral water or the goddess water, water that's been blessed and charged over or whatnot. Holy water, river water, ocean water, all of those waters have been charged, or storm water. They're charged with a different type of energy. So you can pour them outside your windowsill. You can do not drink this water. We already done put salt in it. And we already done cleansed our hands in it and everything. Do not drink this water, y'all. Don't drink Florida water at all. Florida water is a cologne. It's a perfume. That it's not safe to drink, I believe. It definitely has alcohol in it and things, fragrances. Okay. Cinnamon, oranges, florals preferred for generations. Okay, no. Do not drink Florida water. Y'all, so don't drink this water at all. Just pour it outside your door or whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it outside my door. I'm going to use this same lemon. I love it. I'm going to use this same lemon to write down my door seal real quick, okay? Because I did, y'all didn't see me, but I did turn that mirror towards my wall. So I mean towards my door. So I'm going to write down my door seal, my door handles with the lemon and everything too. And just, charge up my doorway and my window sills. So yeah. You can do that tomorrow if you feel called to do it on Ancestral Day. You can eat the half of your lemon. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to just leave this burning. All right. I'm going to leave this burning. Let me see. Is there anything? Does anybody have any questions? Oh, let's read what Psalms 35 and 91 is. You will read the Psalms before you close up the reading. I didn't need any Psalms. But I will do the Psalms. I will do the Psalms for the individual people. So the Psalms are of David. David is to block away. All right. The Psalms of David 35. It says, contend, Lord, with the Yes. We do. They inside the dishwasher. Look in the sink. Then it's a black bowl in there. All right. So Psalms 35, it says, "O Lord, fight those who fight with me. Attack those who attack me. Grab your small shield and your large shield and rise up to help me. Use your spear and lance against those who chase me. Assure me with those words that I am your deliverer. May those who seek my life be embarrassed and humiliated. Those who plan to harm me be turned back in shame. May they be like wind-driven calves as the angels of the Lord attack them. May their path be dark and slippery as the angels of the Lord chase them. I do not harm them. But they hid a net to catch me and dug a pit to trap me. Let destruction take them by surprise, and let the net they hide catch them. Let them fall into destruction. Then I will rejoice in the Lord and be happy because of his deliverance. With all my strength, I will say, "O Lord, who can compare to you? You recuse the oppressed from those who try to overpower them, the oppressed and needy from those who try to rob them. Violent man perjure themselves and falsely accuse me. They repay me evil for good I have done. I am overwhelmed with sorrow. When they were sick, I wore sackcloth and refrained from eating food. If I am lying, may my prayers go unanswered. I mourned for them as I would for a friend or my brother. I bowed down in sorrow as if I were mourning for my mother. And when I stumbled, they rejoiced and gathered together. They gathered together to ambush me. They tore at me without stopping to rest. When I tripped, they taunted me relentless and tried to bite me. Oh Lord, how long are you going to watch this? Rescue me from their destructive attacks. Guard my life from the young lions. And then I will give you thanks in great assemble. I will praise you before a large crowd of people. Amen. I do. Do not let those who are my enemies for no reason gloat over me. I do not let those who hate me without cause carry out their wicked schemes. For they do not try to make peace with others, but plan ways to deceive those who have lived peacefully in the land. They are ready to devour me. They say, "Ah ha 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 ha, we got you." But take notice, Lord. Do not be silent. Oh Lord, do not remain far away from me. Rouse yourself, wake up, and vindicate me. My God and Lord, defend my just cause. Vindicate me by your justice. O Lord, my God, do not let them gloat over me. Do not let them say to themselves, "Ha, we have what we wanted." Do not let them say, "We have devoured him." May those who rejoice in my trouble be totally embarrassed and shamed. May those who arrogantly taunt me be covered with shame and humiliation. Those who desire my vindication shout for joy and rejoice. Those who continuously say, "May the Lord be praised," for he wants his servant to be secure. Then I will tell others about your justice and praise you all day long. Amen. Okay. So that's the language of the Bible, the true language of the Bible, y'all. Stop playing with me. Okay. We're not about to sit here and rhyme and riddles that we don't understand. We about to say it exactly how it's supposed to be said. Okay. Let me go ahead and write out. Let me go ahead and write out the collective petition. All right, let me go ahead and write out the collective petition. If you guys need to go ahead and go. But I'm going to do this because I'm getting ready to say one more Psalms and we about to eat. This is my favorite Psalm, Psalms 91. Okay, I was just talking about this last week. So I'm going to go ahead and write out the collective petition. Let it cook. I love God so much, dog. Look at Ace. Ace, I love you and God, dog. Y'all my little babies. You so cute. Ace be living his best life rent free, dog. Cat. I need a bigger piece of paper. This is my sigil, y'all. That's my baby sigil. That's my sigil. That's my protective sigil. Rejection plus projection and subjective judgment. Return to sender. We can't do talking. All right. So I'm writing on the petition. If anybody want to put anything extra in the description that you want me to write under the community petition, I'm putting false assumptions, excessive opinions, jealousy disguised as critique, gossip, mislabeling, smear energy, spiritual assumptions, harsh judgment, and people speaking on you that don't even know you. Is there anything else that I should put on this petition, y'all? Is there anything else that is going on in the collective? Is there anything else I should put on this petition? If it is, just put it in the caption, and I'm going to put it on the petition as well. And I'm where I say people speaking on the part where I say people speaking on you without even knowing you. This is where I will put you, or I'm putting the people that's participating in the ritual. I'm putting their names. So if you want to drop your name, I don't need some of y'all names, but because it is under the Cash App. Okay, and then also I know who else. But if y'all want to put some of y'all names in the comment, it'll be included on the in the ritual as well too. I'm gonna list the names. Dang, y'all heard the candle? Hold on 1 second. Okay. Y'all, this candle, this white candle is talking.
Be some good news.
You heard my son and said he said it must be some good news. It's inside of the purse. Don't put it here. Don't put it here.
Where it's from?
It's from the same place.
Your purse? Where your purse?
Huh?
Where your purse?
The black one is over there.
I'm gonna just swap it up.
All right.
Man, no cookie in here.
It's in a brown bag, or it's in the kitchen on the counter or something. It's in a brown bag.
How you know?
Cause I bought it.
When you bought it?
Sorry, stop asking me questions while I'm writing out this petition.
No cookie in here.
Look on the counter then. It look like it's right there by the Red Bull. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We got it, babes. Okay, and then at the bottom of it, I am going to say, I reject this energy. I return it. I release it. There, because this is a collective, their spirit is sovereign. Y'all heard the candle? That was the green candle that did that one. Supreme power is theirs. All right. And then I am going to sign, seal, one, 10, 26. Okay. Fold it away from me. We are going to seal it with the divine pivot oil along the fold. All right. I'm going to place it on the mirror. We're going to anoint all four corners. No access, return, truth, and seal. All right. Now I'm going to hold it in my hand and I am going to read Psalms 91. Okay. Say it with your chest. All right. So we are going to pass it through the white candle first. Let me just pass it through the collective white candle. We're going to pass it through the collective white candle. And then we are going to pass it through the color candle. Make sure you get over that green candle too. All right. So this is a song for the Sabbath day. And it says, absolutely not. No, it's not. Psalms 91. Okay. This is my favorite Psalms. As for you, the ones who live in the shelter of the Most High and reside in protective shadows, the sovereign one. I say this about the Lord, my shelter, my stronghold. My God is whom I trust. He will certainly rescue you from the snares of the hunters and from the destructive plague. He will shelter you with his wings. You will find safety under his wings. His faithfulness is like a shield and a protective wall. You need not to fear the terrors of the night, the arrows that fly by day, the plague that stalks in the darkness, or the disease that revenge at noon. Though 1,000 may fall beside you, a multitude on your right side, it will not reach you. Certainly you will see it with your very own eyes. You will see the wicked pay back. For you have taken refuge in the Lord, in the divine mother, my shelter, the Most High. No harm will overtake you. No illness will come near your home. For he will order his angels to protect you in all that you do. They will lift you up in their hands, so you will not slip or fall on a stone. You will subdue a lion and a snake. You will trample underfoot a young lion and a serpent, the Lord says, because he is devoted to me. I will deliver him. I will protect him because he is loyal to me. When he calls out to me, I will answer him. I will be with him when he is in trouble. I will rescue him and bring him honor. I will satisfy him with long life and will let him see my salvation. Okay? So, let me go back to the ritual. I love that. I love that. That's my favorite Psalms, y'all. All right? Now, if it wasn't for you, it will not touch you. If it touches you, it is telling on you. What they refuse to see in themselves and try to place on you, it is rejected and is returned and it is released. All right. If it was not for you, it will not touch you. If it touches you, it tells on you. What they refuse to see in themselves, they tried to place on you. We reject it, we return it, and we release it. If it was not for you, it would not touch you. If it touches you, it is telling on you. What they refuse to see in themselves, is what they have tried to place upon you. It is rejected. It is returned. It is released. Okay? I'm going to pass it through the smoke again. All right? And then we are going to place that up under the mirror as well. All right? I cleanse those of what is not theirs. I seal them away, for nothing can have them, and I return what does not belong to them. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Spirit, return what is theirs with clarity and accountability. Remove, candle is talking. Remove them from others' mouths. Remove them from the others' accessions and the truth, and correct every lie with the truth. Let divine law handle what their hands should not touch. And so it is. Thank you so much, ancestors. Thank you so much, Divine Mother, Jama Kali, Jama Durga, Bauta Shri Saeed. May peace be with all. All right. May peace be with all the protectors of truth and our ancestors. Thank you so much. No cords remain. No residue stay. No open doors. This circle is closed and this work is completed. All right. For the spiritual benefit of all. Look how nasty that is. Nasty work. I love candle work, y'all. I love candle work. I can't wait to read this energy. Let me see what I see. I see two bodies, though, and I see a butterfly. I see two bodies and a butterfly. Somebody has a butterfly tattoo. Maybe like on their hip, their stomach, like somewhere in the lower area, somewhere under their chest, there's a butterfly tattoo. I don't know if it's like on their back, their butt, the front. I don't know. And then the divine pivot oil just fell on there. Yeah, spirit definitely moving them out the way. This green candle wax too, it's stuck. It's stuck. I see something else too. I see genitals. There's definitely an energy of confusion here. This can also be like a twin flame energy as well too. Someone's brokenhearted. Somebody was hurt about something, about being, rejected. That's being returned though. Or they tried to send off the energy of rejection towards you. They're hurt. All right, y'all. So that is the end of the ritual. That's the end of the ritual. I'm going to go ahead and continue. Let me tighten this up, okay? Because we don't have no bottles of oil to be wasting. We're going to let this burn. Let this complete. Let it finish 1, 2, 3 on the timer. Thank you so much. Okay. 1, 2, 3 on the timer. All right, so does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions about the ritual? I'm going to put, once these candles finish, I'm going to let these 2 candles continue on. Probably right here. I won't be sitting at my desk for a while. I have to work tomorrow. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. I'm just literally putting these candles, I'm literally putting these cards up. And I just picked up the ones at the top. And it says decisions. And look at that. That's how this candle is burning right here. I can't show y'all because then I'm going to tip the energy. But that's how this candle is burning. And it actually looks like a candle, but that's really a person. So that's how that candle, it says decisions. And then you have detachment and cold, like a cold detachment. And then you have signs, 11. I told y'all 11 is the energy. And it says meaning, repeating numbers, and synchronicity. You have union. I told y'all it looked like 2 people. And then obsession. I can't. I can't. Holding on, clinging, and can't let go in energy. You about to let go right now, because when this shit start coming back to you, you're going to be like, oh my God, I don't know why this is happening to me. 723, let's look up the energy number of 723. I don't know why this is happening to me. They're doing magic on me. No, I'm just clearing my energetic field. I'm not doing any magic on anybody. 723. The message from your spirit guides calling you to take a serious look at your personal beliefs and figure out if they are limiting you or giving you freedom of choice and self. You may be holding on to outdated beliefs that no longer are true for your soul. Let that energy that you are so obsessed with being, like, just a chaotic, somebody is really obsessed with being like a chaotic energy, or like, let it go. It's no longer in alignment with, you know, what you've been called to do, what you've been called to deliver. And I know change is scary, but you just have to pivot. That's why you guys, y'all should get my divine pivot oil, because that is really a confidence booster. I'm not even just like jocking my own energy, but I get feedback on stuff. This all the divine pivot, or I get feedback on stuff. And when God say go and move and do something, I'm just doing it. I'm not doing it to make no money. I'm not doing it to be doing this and doing that. I just know that divine wants me to live an abundant life and want everybody that is on this earth to live an abundant life. Not just people that just follow me and stuff like that, but just in general. You know? Like, what's available to me is available to somebody else as well, too. But I'm actually doing something with the messages. And I'm trying to help everybody that come do something with the messages. Like, that's just what we got to do. Period. I'm telling you. Y'all walls be so high. y'all walls be so high, but y'all boundaries be so low. Like, y'all have boundaries with the wrong people, with the wrong energy. Like, you have boundaries with the wrong one. Who is your divine? God. God is my divine. That's who my divine is. God. You know damn well I don't look like no damn Betty White. Ain't Betty White dead? Rest in peace, girl. Rest in peace. Like, you know damn well I don't look like no fucking Betty White. Who the fuck is Betty White? You better not be that white lady that I'm thinking about that died. Y'all be having boundaries with the wrong people. Like, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all so crazy. All right. So no questions, nothing. All right. Y'all make sure y'all check out this live. Play it back. 514. I got it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. The candles is talking. I can't wait to hear what they got to say. Deeper. Let's go deeper. Let the energy go deeper. Okay. All right. Let's get it together. The water is still. Very still. Peace. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and check out. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening on purpose. Y'all make sure y'all play this video back. All right, if you do this ritual, do it on a Saturday, a waning moon, or either on a Tuesday, okay? Try to avoid Fridays and Mondays. All right, try to avoid Fridays and Mondays and new moons. All right, when doing any type of cord cutting, any type of ritual, avoid the new moon anyway. All right. Just be quiet on that day. Be quiet, do some donation, do some prayer, do some meditation, some mantras or whatever. All right, because the new moon is coming up on the 19th, the 18th. Baby, the candles is talking. So I'm about to talk back to them. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful night on purpose. Peace.